Welcome to the Paul Street channel. It's Ped and Baz from Toffeetv. We're here to discuss the sacking of Roberto Martinez. Thoughts, Baz? Initial thoughts?
Yeah, justified. Took its time in coming. Thought it, it's been coming for a few weeks now, hasn't it? If not a bit longer. And it's good they finally come to a decision and done it before what would have been very uncomfortable on Sunday.
Do you think if they didn't have an award ceremony and obviously a home game, do you think they would have done the same thing?
No, I don't. I believe it's been done to try and save him a bit of dignity, and I think it's the right thing to do. I don't think he deserves to be, totally abused, for want of a better word. He's had to go. It hasn't worked, and this is the cleanest way to do it, really.
I think what's happened as well, with the Premier League being sorted and with the relegation being sorted, all eyes would have been very much on Roberto Martinez and Goodison Park on Sunday, with nothing else apart from a few Premier League places, Champions League places. I think the eyes of the world would have been there. I know, I know talking to various TV people that all eyes were on St George's Hall at the protest. So I think the club have had to take all that into account before they've made the decision, because obviously I think they'd like to have done it quieter in the summer and maybe have saved themselves some money as well, but you can't save yourself from bad publicity, or you can if you do things in the right way, and it looks like the club have done it in the right way.
Yeah, you've got to take accountability for it, and at the end of the day, we have been speaking about it for weeks, haven't we? When it should have been done. He could have gone after the derby. He should have gone after the semi-final. I believe he should have gone after Arsenal at home, and it's just progressively got worse and worse. I mean, it's one win in 10 games in the league. It's a horrendous record.
A quarter of the season.
Exactly. So that in itself is for any manager is a sackable offence. But I think it's right that they haven't, left them to stew on Sunday at home, because I think it would have been, it takes the focus off other things that are going to be going on Sunday, doesn't it? And it puts it onto him. But I think you're right. I think if it would have been no awards tonight and an away game at the weekend, they probably would have waited until next week to do it.
Yeah, well, now we've got a big summer coming up. There's obviously the Euros makes it a very short summer, very small time frame to get a manager in, players in and out of the club. We still don't know about what the pre-season is. All these things are still up in the air, and having no real director of football or anything like that at the club, those decisions will be left to the new manager, I suppose. Maybe, I don't know if a pre-season's already in place. So, we're looking top three. I mean, who would be the three candidates? I mean, they don't have to be in any order, but what are we looking at?
I think, well, listen, I think there's half a dozen you could look at, but I think if you were to narrow it down to three, I think you'd probably go with Frank de Boer,
who's just left Ajax, and that basically...
De Boer says he's interested in managing Everton Saturday, resigns on Tuesday, and the Everton job comes vacant on a Thursday. But De Boer would be one that, his record at Ajax, 4 championships in 6 years, not bad.
Well, let me just ask you a very quick question on that. Would you be happy if you'd heard that Everton had gone looking for Frank de Boer before sacking Roberto Martinez?
Yeah, even though I don't always agree when people are in jobs, that's the way football clubs are. When we look at our neighbours, it was clear they done that with Jurgen Klopp. Other clubs have done it, Chelsea done it with Conte and things like that. So yeah, I mean, that would make you think that we've been forward thinking. We've seen someone we want to, we've identified him, he's given us the nod.
I'd be very positive if that was the case. Really would be positive, because things are going to, I know it's coming to the end of the season, but things are going to move on very, very fast.
Let me ask you one then. I mean, obviously the people are questioning Frank de Boer in terms of he hasn't got any Premier League experience. Bother you?
No.
Koeman didn't have any, did he?
Mourinho didn't have any. Who does? Klopp have any?
So.
Did Sir Alex Ferguson have any before he came to Man United? It doesn't. If you're a good manager, you're a good manager. That's the top and bottom of it. Frank de Boer, the positives are, top player, played for Barcelona, internationally, a fabulous player.
World Cups, everything.
Everything. As a manager, won trophies. People can say, yes, it's only in the Dutch league, but he has won things and he's got the experience of winning, and I think that's massively important for Everton Football Club. And
he's a name. The biggest thing for Everton is he's a name, and players will look. They know who he is. They can identify with him. And when he says, the player said, "Let's see your medals," he's got a whole cupboard full, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he could bring a pretty impressive.
It'd be lovely to think he'd bring Stam and Bergkamp as well.
That'd be a decent five-a-side team, wouldn't it?
The next one, Ronald Koeman. Excellent job at Southampton. The first season he sold half the club to Liverpool and still done well. And then the second season he built on it and has done well. So he's getting them out of there might be difficult, but he's definitely
ticks a lot of boxes as well. He likes to bring youth in and also can spot a player from abroad
and plays two strikers.
Does play two, likes pace, likes power, likes runners, got to go on behind, mixes it up. Has got lots of European experiences. Has encountered ups and downs. Let's not be stupid and think he's had a brilliant. He's been brilliant everywhere he's gone. He's had ups and downs, but since he came to Southampton, he's done a fabulous job. Now the pressure,
and he knows the Premier League.
He does now. Yeah, the pressure's not really on at Southampton, so it'll be interesting to see coming into an environment like Everton. What do you do? But he would definitely be in my top three as well. He's and the way he speaks and the way he holds himself as well. It's not.
Quite the truthfulness I think that's the thing for me. After when he played Everton the other week at Goodison, he was quite harsh on Southampton for not winning against a poor side that day, but we were.
Number three's
the wild card, and I suppose the one. Is he an unattainable dream? Don't know, but Jose Mourinho until he nails his colours to the mast, why not go for it?
He's the best manager available anyway, and that to me is enough to say try and get the man. And I know people will say you're living in a fantasy world, but you know what? That's what sometimes you've got to do. Imagine a man like Mourinho coming to Everton. He would just cut through all the nonsense in one go. He would elevate Everton to every newspaper back page, some front pages.
He'd make Everton relevant as well, and having the money that they're going to have, increased finances through television, increased finances through a new backer. It's the perfect time, why not go for him?
We all know he's waiting for the Man United job, but it doesn't seem to be forthcoming at the moment. So how long is a man like that going to stay out of work? Manchester United, the whole thing doesn't seem to be, you would have thought if they wanted him, they would have got him a while ago or lined them up. They haven't done that, so he's still out there.
It doesn't seem cut and dried, does it? No. So therefore, while it's not cut and dried, you're in with a chance.
Exactly, and that's what Everton should do, puff the chest out and say, we want him. Listen, if they fail, if they don't get him, so be it. But at least if they generally go and try and get him, it shows that the club want to go in a certain direction. All these naysayers are like, oh, we can go near him, he's trouble. Listen, he is trouble, but he's
a winner.
He's a winner, and he'll run through brick walls to win things, and he'll wind people up, and he'll do whatever it takes to win things. And that's something that's been missing at Everton for a very, very long time. Far too many gentlemen at Everton Football Club to be winners.
So wouldn't be if Josie was there.
Wouldn't be, and you know what? We'd never be last on Match of the Day either.
Ever.
There'd always be something. There'd always be cameras at Goodison, and it would elevate Everton, and suddenly people go, Everton, Jose Mourinho, I'll have a bit of that. I'll go and watch a ticket I'll go and buy a ticket just to go and watch this team, just to see what happens.
He makes you relevant, and that's what we need.
And some people say, well, he brings a circus, but I'm not being funny. Who cares? We've got enough clowns at the club already. Right, right. This has been our reaction to the sacking of Roberto Martinez and who we would like to see come in. Don't forget to come over to Toffeetv if you'd like to watch more of this. Toffeetv1 on Twitter if you'd like to talk to us on there as well, and we're at EFC TV1 on YouTube. It is easy for me to say. I haven't said that 8 million times, have I? And if you haven't already subscribed to Ball Street, make sure you subscribe to the Ball Street channel. It's just the best fans network anywhere. Thanks for watching.